Hi Aries, welcome into your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, let's see what's good for you guys this final week in March. I know I said April last week, and it's funny because in the Pisces video, which I did right after, I made that comment. I was like, oh, I said April instead of March. I really meant March. So those of you who saw last week's video, it really was for March, okay? And I was reading your comments, so I kind of commented back on some of you guys. So let's keep focused. And we'll be doing the fourth week of March, the last week of the month. What's the situation for my Aries? And happy birthday, Aries. It's your season. It's rolling right along. Let me tell you, this kind of April... Aries, March, Aries season that's rolling in, kind of a little different from the past ones that you have had. You guys are sort of coming into your villain era. And that's because you completed this decade-long karmic cycle and whatnot. Although this year is the year of changes. This is a big spiritual year. All right. And those of you that are in numerology, you can Google, the year of 9. It's the year of 9. So there's a lot of changes, just like in Chinese Zodiac, it's the year of the snake, shedding that skin, shedding the old, letting the new happen. So if you've been complaining for a while about a certain situation, the universe is seriously hinting this year. And there's going to be a lot of gusto and force behind your sign, especially during your birthday season. Now, look how we've begun. Look at your situation. 10 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Page of Pentacles. And I want you guys to understand, as a reader, I describe and explain the cards because you're all living different situations. There's thousands of you. So you need to apply it where it resonates in your life. For some of you, it's your love ship. Others of you, it's your work ship. Others of you, it's your friendship. Others of you, it's a situationship. I don't know. It's one of your ships, right? So... I will describe them and explain them, and you apply them. I'll give you examples and how it can be explained within your real life story. Now, with the 10 of Swords, obviously that's an ending. That's a betrayal. It's a backstab. It's literally swords in someone's back over here. So, if you see this card clearly, but it's an end. End to a cycle. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Where can you go here but except up, right? 4 of Pentacles, you're clinging on and you're holding on to something that's dead, right? Whether it's a job or your relationship or your friendship or your home or some kind of money or some kind of project, you're holding on to something where I feel like it can be a dead end, right? So like I said before, I even dropped the cards. This is the year that the universe is going to throw a lot of hints your way, a lot, right? And the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. In love, this is coming to a point, to a peak, to a plateau. Because where does it go from here? Is there room for growth? Can it expand? Have you learned your life lesson? Because it's the novice card, right? So in work, this is being at the bottom of the totem pole or taking or accepting a job that's so far beneath you or that you've learned all you can learn here and it's time to move on and go. And under that, look, is the 3 of Swords. And then under that is the 5 of Pentacles. If you feel like you're getting a shit end deal, you're actually not. The universe is trying to push you out of something that's beneath you or below you. Especially during Aries birthday season. Because this is the time where you're going to muster that energy. Where you're going to follow your heart. You're going to follow your dreams. All right, let's continue. I know this was a long-winded beginning. But this will set the tone and the page for the rest of the reading. Or at least I hope it does. What's coming towards my Aries, please? And that's what March was always about. The way you felt at the beginning of the month is very, very different from now at the end of the month. It's like now you know what you need to do. You know which direction to take, which path to go down. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, incoming energy. This can be your lover, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your person. Not really you, because you're my queens, whether you're male or female. This is incoming. So if you're an Aries dealing with another Aries, that's your incoming. That's the other person. Now at the bottom of the deck is Justice. Libra energy. This is karma correction. This is balancing the scales. If you were done wrong, now things come in right. Did somebody do you wrong? They come in to justify you. It can come in many forms for you guys, right? You got fired from your last job, unwarranted, unsolicited, really unfair, really fucked up. Come to find out, you're still on your toes. You're still on your feet. You're still progressing. And then you find out from, your coworkers or your old people that, sources that you used to deal with, like shit's going sideways. It's going tits up over there. You're so lucky you left. It's one of those jams. Might not feel lucky right now, but you will soon see. All right. Some of you, if it's literal, it could be that you're in court and it's a fair, balanced, honest decision for all parties involved. What is it that Aries does not see coming their way? The Lovers. Wow. Wow, a lot of major arcana and my God, I can't even say it. Judgment. The bottom of the deck. Saggy energy, Gemini energy. Now, Lovers, I don't want to give the speech. Those of you who follow me, you've heard the speech a million times. Those of you that are new to my channel, Lovers is a choice. What do we mean when we say a choice? You're having a great time together. You are magnetically connected. The universe definitely threw you two together. You're learning life lessons from each other. However, where do you progress from here? Is there an expiration date? Or do you become a couple? Can you defy all the odds that are against you? Because when I see Lovers, there's usually odds against you. It's like somebody in their external environment doesn't jive with the other. A, because they're married. B, because, I don't know, you're different religions, or there's something where you don't fit in their family. Whatever the case is, you're fundamentally different in some way. That's why Lovers, it's almost like a secret. You're not official. You're not, to your friends and family, this is my person. That's what Lovers is. They're not your boyfriend or girlfriend. They're not your husband or your wife. So you have to make a decision. Judgment. Cleaning out the cobwebs. That's what's happening here. What is the advice for Aries, please? Ace of Wands. You're going to have a passionate new project, a passionate new beginning in a relationship, or a new job. This is a gift. Take it. It's from the universe. You might not like it right away in the beginning, but it will lead you to another direction. It is a new beginning, and it is something that could be a springboard for you guys. See, that is your justice. This is your karma that's coming in. Let's continue and see what's going on here with the outcome of the week. Wow. No more major arcana, but this is death. I look at the bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. I don't want to give you guys big speeches here, but let's just discuss this for a second. Scorpio energy, by the way. There's an ending. Obviously, if you're going to start this way, you're going to end this way. You are transforming. You are coming out of some shitty old cocoon and you're turning into a butterfly. Something is specifically ending for you, right, guys? So you can transform into something else. That whole shedding concept we spoke about in the beginning of this video. A relationship is ending. A job is ending. A career is ending. A project is ending. A thing is ending for you guys, right? So it can transform into something else. Now, I see you pining over it with the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and then you picking up the pieces and slowly moving forward. I should have said this. I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? Or why didn't I do that? And now I feel bad, and now I'm kicking myself in the foot. Why does my big mouth get me in trouble? Why does my impatience get me in trouble? It's not always the case, Aries. Like I said, the universe was trying to push you along because maybe, just maybe, they want something more for you and you just can't see it for yourself. Anyway, besides what I was talking about earlier about the speech with the 5 of Cups, what's done is done. All you can do is learn from it, because if you pine over this, it's going to keep you stuck in the mud. You'll be like, fuck it, I did it. Shit, it's done. It's in my past now. I got to move on from this. I got to move forward from this. I've got to make changes because of this. This is growth anyway. So there's no point in this Five of Cups. All right. Now, mind you guys, these cards can be vice versa because, cards are dual energy. Let's use this deck because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you guys are dealing with a lot of people, a lot of shit, a lot of noise, and you're trying to figure shit out on your own without the noise. And this deck is making me feel like it's going to talk to me about your environment and your situation and what the deal is. Sometimes I feel like Alice in Wonderland. I get the vibe. I'm like, this isn't really a tunnel. This is coming out of the tunnel. Right? So this is like, Alice jumps in the tunnel and then she goes and she experiences adventures in this whole world, right? I think you're coming out now. So let's see what the ancient gods here have for you. What's the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, or the Greek myths, which is this deck? All right, you have the Moon, Selene, and the Fool, Pan. So Pan was mischievous, right? Just like the Fool, he didn't care. He wanted to experience new things, so he took risks, leaps of faith. But the Moon is like, you're doing things, but even though the things are coming to an end, a lot of shit is going on behind the scenes you're not aware of, Aries, right? And it's funny because it's also an Aries card, the Fool. Pisces for the Moon. The Moon with Selene represents mysteriousness, intuition, things that go on in the dark that you really cannot see, the secrets, the shadows. So although you're having an ending here, you're still holding on, right? But you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There are shit that's going down. So it's keeping you in your head. Circe, the Queen of Swords, where you're just like, in your mind, you're trying to rationalize something. Cut my losses and move on, things of that nature. So that's our situation, which seems to be right on par. Now let's see what, right on pan. No, King of Wands here. Clarify this King of Wands. Page of Cups. Hebe. All right, let's see. Page of Cups, along with this King of Wands, this is like light energy. This is like texting. There's some immaturity going on here with this situation. And I have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. Maybe you guys are keeping it light and fluffy with this person. You're only texting. You're not picking up the phone and calling, things like that. Or, hey, I'll meet you there. And then you just meet up there. There's no actual bonding and connecting, right? So over here, this is maybe why you have lovers. So it's like when you're together, it's boom, it's explosive. But when you're not, you could be feeling anxiousness or nervousness, right? Let me have one more for this King of Wands. Others of you, if it's literal, this means that this person is either very immature or very young, or younger than you. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is why you're lovers, okay? And these cards kind of go hand in hand with lovers. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands tells me something here is a burden. It's not easy. And even if you were to choose to not be lovers and be something more, it would never be easy with the Ten of Wands. It's laborious. It's hard. Now, mind you, lovers can also be work-related, where you have to work with somebody. And it's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of heavy lifting. And then you have the World at the bottom of the deck, where you're starting this new chapter. You know, a lot of you have already started this new chapter and you don't even realize it. Or, you know, you're holding on to the old chapter. What's the Lovers? Please clarify. The Empress. The be-all and end-all is at the bottom of the deck. You know who is represented? The Empress? It's Hera. She was the queen of the gods. She was Zeus's wife. And she was the goddess of all goddesses, right? She knew her worth. She knew her value. She knows with the snap of her finger, shit got done, right? Now, what came out is the Page of Wands, which is another Aries card. Very young, very curious, curious bee. The sun, which is represented by Ilios. Now you know how to say sun in Greek, Ilios. And which is also a Leo energy, and the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy, Persephone. Persephone represents seasons. There's a long story with Persephone. We won't get into that, but basically she was the queen of Hades, hell. She was down there for 6 months, and she was up here for 6 months. That's why seasons change. When she's gone, it's fall and winter. When she's here, it's spring and summer. Let's apply this here with the Lovers and the Sun, Ilios, and the Page of Wands. Of course you're happy. Of course you're both happy. Of course, because you're both experiencing some serious connection here with this person. And you know, I get it. Page of Wands, you're curious to see where it could go, where it could lead, what's the possibility here, right? Now, mind you, these could be two different people. Some of you, the King of Wands could be separate from your lover. Others of you, they're one and the same. You very much seeing Leo here too. And the High Priestess. You're not talking. You're not talking. Sorry, that's my no talking card. Or you're using your intuition. This person, yeah, I get it, makes you happy because you wonder where it could go. But you're not connecting. You are not speaking. I don't know if you're only using your intuition here, but sometimes that's not even enough, right? To connect. But I also see the Empress. So you know your worth and your value. So you are questioning this. Page of Wands. Now, Ace of Wands. Please clarify. Seeing a lot of major arcana, guys. So this is probably the moment things are changing for you as we speak. The shedding has begun. Ten of Swords. Oh, yeah. And the Nine of Coins. Plutus. Plutus is like, you know what? Leave me alone. Plutus is single. He's got money raining on him like nobody's business. He's like, okay, whatever. It's not whatever. This is my single card, right? And then the other card is Ten of Swords, which is what we started the reading with. But you got the Ace of Wands. I don't know if you're just trying to remain single, Aries, but you have this passionate new beginning. And the universe is like, go for it. Why not? I think you might be stuck on some ending or betrayal here, because this is your new chapter. All right, let's see what the outcome is here with Death. Maybe some of you guys are leaving one person and going to another, because I do see here a second king. And Six of Wands, which is Nike. Well, it's Nike. It's actually pronounced Nike in Greek. But Nike, which is like, yes, like the sneaker because of the god Nike, is success. It is validation. It is vindication. And that's at the bottom of the deck. In your week coming along to you. Now, the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is a breakup, plain and simple for me. This is an ending. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy right there. Somebody who's very cerebral, mental, doesn't really share the I love yous. That's them. That's over. But I have a king over here that's upright, and I have a king at the end of the week that's down. That's out. Over. So we are shedding our business here. Now, universe, angel, spirit guides, why don't you tell me what's going on here in the love sector and only love? And tell me what Aries is dealing with. Finance and careers. Somebody here too busy for even time. This look at Plutus, who's single. He's raining money. But we'll see more in the extended. Finance and careers is hindering you. Some of you are focusing on your jobs right now, trying to make money instead of relationships. Or it is because of your jobs or your relationship that it is affecting this relationship. It can be vice versa. Now, let's go ahead and see what the Wisdom House of Night says about you guys. And then we'll head on over to Extended. Extended is only love, guys. This is your other person, their thoughts, their feelings of you, what they're going to do, yada, yada. Aries, please. Invisible. Maybe you feel that way because you've been real busy, Aries, but you're not. And sometimes maybe that's a good thing, and you'll see why. Sometimes you might feel like you don't fit in, as if you are invisible to others. As your goddess, I see you, I know you, and I believe in you. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they're so caught up in their own stories, they can't see you right now. So let's pause, right? This person that you're breaking up with, they can't see you. They're not feeling you because they're so caught up in their own shit and their own crap that they don't see what they're missing here, right? And it can be also finance and career. It's okay because those who can see you are the important companions on your path in finding your magic. Another meaning for this symbol you've chosen is that circumstances might require you to step back and remain in the shadows. Now's not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before acting. This is great advice. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next week.